All right, we are live. What am I even live on? Is this my, yep, good, my web camera. I'm just going live, guys, because I thought it'd be a pretty easy way to get some information out here. I'm going to be doing some blog posts, updating some materials on some product on Exodus knife and tool. I got a little bit sick after BladeShow. Typically people run pretty hard at BladeShow. They'll go to the pit. They'll be up to 12:30, 1:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Sandsman Sam, what's up? And then you add with that walking 10 or 12 miles a day with poor hydration and poor eating, and people from all over the world being shoulder to shoulder. And I think I've been going to the Blade Show for 7 or 8 years now. I think I found about a 50-50% of getting sick. So I let the wife turn the temperature up in the house when I got home, and I'm still cold. It never happens. I'm constantly trying to go down with the temperature. But it's pretty warm in the house. I've got goosebumps. I'm doing well, bud. So I've got a lot of content still to come up. I've got a lot of Instagram posts to post. This is 5 naked adventure crafts that will be getting. These will be going to Ragin Asian Sukamaki for a really cool wrap, Japanese style wrap. And then I'm going to be sending them to Michael Spaniers at Spirit of the Bear. And I think we're going to do kind of a walkie style leather sheath for them. I'm pretty excited about that. They're going to be really expensive, guys, because this is a lot of moving parts and a lot of premium work being done on these knives. And I think I'll have 5 of them. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, just getting some stuff moving. I'm going to update Exodus knife and tool with product today, but that's just going to be my high vis and my low vis. I think, thank you. I think all of my no vis, my solid Cerakote, front to back Cerakote blades, I think they all came out black as blackout. So we might not actually have any no vis this drop. They'll come. We've got a lot more knives to come, and I'm going to do a big order. I've got some special editions for Independence Day already. Hugely excited about that. I didn't really go live just to talk about me and my stuff, though. I wanted to give an overall update. Shed knives looking a lot better this year from last year, and that's very important to me. Even a really good knife maker, if they never show any improvement from one knife to the next, it's like, what are you doing? So seeing people make improvements and stuff is really awesome. Recommend a good knife of mine for a chest rig mounted knife. So if I was going to put a knife on a chest rig, it would be my jackalope, and it's not specifically designed to be quote unquote tactical, especially one of my Noviz ones. Not specifically designed to be tactical. It is specifically designed to be incredibly versatile and utilitarian. Tactical knives are a rough subject for me because the reality is, when you're thinking about your priorities, mindset, tactics, skills, gear, if you get a guy who's a really good knife fighter and me and him get into the fantasy, non-existent face-to-face knife fight, it's not going to come down to what knife we're both using. So in my experience on deployment, like everybody that carried silly knives, mostly just me, they get made fun of because mostly you used your knives for practical things. So the Jackalope or the Exodus 4 is incredibly lightweight, incredibly handy, comfortable, easy to use, good stainless, holds an edge a long time, easy to sharpen. I'd slap it onto a chest rig without second thought. Someday I will be dropping the Mutant, which will be a little bit larger than the Jackalope and have a little bit more of a finger guard to make people feel more comfortable for their imagined stabbing ramific uses or whatever. And the next knife I'm going to drop is going to be the Legionnaire, which is going to be a throwback to probably what is one of the most prolifically used fighting knives in modern history, which is the French Foreign Legion fighting knife, which is just a cut down World War One bayonet. Really stoked about that. So, anyways, um, so yeah, I mentioned Shed Knives. They're making some good progress. Redbeard Blades made some good progress. Had some really awesome knives on the table this year. Dry Creek Forge blew me away with. Um, I'm gonna say kind of a K-bar style fighter. I don't know if it's good etiquette to call a knife after another knife style or something, but I'm not really much on etiquette. Um, but really blew me away with that. Let's see here. White River Knives, the variety of custom knives they have on the table is amazing. I'm actually thinking about reaching out to them on one in particular that was custom on the table and see if they still have it, see if maybe I could get it off of them. Um, Lots of excitement in general. Outlier Knife Co. I didn't get to spend very much time over there. I just missed it somehow. I went over there like twice, but was gonna come back and do more content. One time, my buddy wasn't there and his family wasn't there. The other time, they were really, really busy, and it just didn't end up happening. It was kind of weird. But they've got a new bushcraft themed knife designed by Craig Claudill of Natural Alliance. That's pretty cool. Now I'm starting to heat up because I'm forgetting things that I should know, which makes me uncomfortable. Um, Anyways, found some new makers. Jed Hornbeak, I believe it is. Absolutely blew my mind. One of my new favorite custom makers. Just absolutely, absolutely blew my mind. A whole nother level, a whole new style, a whole new thing at BladeShow. So that was really cool. Carnivora was very cool. Some very wild designs. Um, I might help them with some design work and stuff in the future. I talked to them about testing a Bowie that they want to bring into production and maybe giving them some tips on what they might change, if anything. Crispy Donut Community, really cool dudes, made the Salvation knife that was incredibly practical. I was very impressed with them. I'm going to be reviewing that and giving them some feedback on that. But I was very impressed. It's an EDC styled knife, but super practical. And a lot of times, EDC styled knives, I feel like focus more on the style and less on the EDC. And that's not the case with this one. So I was really impressed with that. I usually kind of avoid EDC style knives. I like the bush stuff. I got a bunch of poison ivy right before I went to BladeShow. So if I look like a freaking crack addict, that's why. Anyways, I'm forgetting all kinds of stuff, guys. I need to get a blog post up on Exodus Knife and Tool. If you want to stay up to speed on Exodus Knife and Tool, subscribe to the blog, subscribe to the email list, and I will be getting information out that way. In my standard knives, I'm going to be uploading onto the website or restocking on the website today, but I've got some non-standard stuff that's going to be scheduled a little further out. So, I'm still working towards the goal of always having knives in stock, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support. Did I already mention this, that we're just going live and I'm watching the kids today and they're watching the TV? So sorry for background noise or whatever. My nose is all clogged up. I've got to go clear my stuff out. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later and I hope that you have a blessed day.